Today we're going to jump into gaming first, huh?
Gaming, yeah.
So, all right. So we'll go ahead and
the news of today,
that.
is this week. It's kind of the story is kind of like the flaming dumpster fire that Ubisoft has become. They've had a stream of releasing really not suboptimal games, and they've lost, hundreds of millions of dollars, if not getting close to $1 billion. And oh boy, look at that stock price. Yeah.
Hey, well,
yeah, it's
see year to date. Oh, we see a jump, but we see a drastic move back down here.
Yeah.
So, watching it fall. Well, this is let's see.
Yeah. Basically, they needed. They had.
Take a look at markets.
They had a video game, the pirate video game. What was it called?
The pirate video game.
Ship.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. So they had
good.
Skull and Bones that was in development for almost 10 years, and it was a bomb, and it wasn't good. They had Star Wars Outlaws, which had a host of issues when they first came out, and it wasn't popular. Didn't make any money for them. Was a loser. And then they really needed this to be a win, and it doesn't look like preliminary kind of reviews and folks that are coming out, and there's a lot of clips. We're going to go over some of them. Tab hasn't seen them, and I collected a couple of them here, and we're going to kind of go through them to kind of see the stuff that
look at
folks,
that.
Whoa, Outlaws, that's screaming. Yeah, look at that. That's popular.
I can't believe that somebody took a Star Wars IP and did this to it.
Well,
it's devastating.
Well, you think Disney and Ubisoft get together?
You know what? Actually, they probably have coffee together and talk about
how bad we can tear
They're
stuff
golfing.
up.
They're golfing. Good job, guys.
Well, you're here. Let's just pull up. It's a brand new game, been out for a day and a half now. So let's see what their peak stream numbers are. See what
we can tie it. That'd be cool, right? There it is.
And it's at the bottom.
Shadows.
That's good.
Okay. So
47 peak players. That's not so good.
Let's if we were to
pull up Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's been out for almost a month, right?
Yeah, it's been out for a bit now. So
1.3 million peak.
So just for if nobody knows Monster Hunter, this is a niche game. Right. Monster Hunter is a niche game, and this is pretty much the first time it's gone mainstream.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
And these numbers right here, they're insane.
It's 1.3
These are fantastic.
million peak players right now.
But this is what every AAA game used to look like, right?
Absolutely. When
it would come out back in the day.
Right.
Everybody be playing it, right?
So currently 7 p.m. On a Friday evening, it's got almost 400,000 peak players on a game that's been out a month.
This is our 24-hour peak.
24-hour peak,
And then right now, we have 210,000.
210, gotcha. Okay.
And of course, this is just on Steam. So if you're playing on PlayStation, which the primary player is on PlayStation, so this has a lot more than what you're seeing on here.
For sure.
Same with, Assassin's Creed, Shadows, right? It's the same thing, right? Like consoles are going to have a good base there.
And there's enough players, there's enough base on Steam that it's kind of a good indicator of what the general health of a game is, even though we don't get all of the numbers.
But if we look at other popular releases, well, it's doing fine, but none of these games has anybody on the planet ever heard of.
Right.
So there's that.
Well, let's take a look at some of these video clips that we've got coming out. So first one we've got here is it's an example. There was some folks that were talking about some poor voice acting. So we're going to bring that up on the screen and we can kind of go through. This is one of the playable characters approaching a mushroom vendor. And we're going to kind of get Tab's reaction onto how good he personally thinks the voice acting is. So
I'm going to pull my bookmarks up real quick.
Yep.
Did I pull that voice actor in here too?
Should be.
Nope,
we didn't.
Okay, we'll just pull this one over.
Pull that one over. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this.
There we go. Let's blow it up and take a look. Make it.
Okay.
Here it is.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too.
Shit cake is what that should have said.
Mushrooms.
Wait, gotta do it again. Okay, so this is they called this a quadruple A game, not a triple A game. This is what they were coming with. Here it is.
Grow quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too.
She ate the mushrooms. That's what happened. That's what happens. Okay, that's what we're not showing. We're missing context.
Yeah, she's high.
She ate the mushrooms.
We don't condone any form of
freaking horrible.
Drug use.
Drugs are bad. They obviously did when they made this game. Yeah, because that was freaking terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Let's take a bookmarked a couple that I haven't seen any of these. I just bookmarked them real quick. So
we'll kind of take a look. Here's my favorite one that I wanted to show tab here. This is a streamer who got early access and he was streaming it before the game was actually released. And there's finishing moves that Yasuke is the male samurai that's in the say in quotations that's in the game. You can do like special finishing moves and stuff. So I wanted to show him the amazing feat and the amazing finishing moves. He got this guy so good that he brought him back to life.
Oh.
So let's see.
Let's take a look. Oh, cut his head right off. Oh my God. That's a different game.
He stood right up and walked back to his card.
What the hell?
He goes right back to his
card post.
Hey,
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
This guy don't give
what's he doing?
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
nope,
boy.
he just walked up, picked his weapon up. He's got no head walking around.
Dude, you're missing something. Oh, is that Christopher Walken?
It must be.
Sleepy Hollow here? Yeah. That's amazing. That's pretty cool, right? That's cooler.
Dude, just
so now it's a zombie samurai game.
Yeah. Hey,
that might be a next winner
zombie
right there.
Samurai.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's freaking terrible, guys. Come on. Didn't they delay this game 46 times?
No, they delayed it specifically for a month and a half to fix bugs.
Right.
Yeah,
I think it was so they could avoid the woke backlash. But
the last time they had to pull it was because they had this really big release of video until they noticed it was like hey guys, look at, it's a promo trailer. And then people noticed they were using projectiles and they were shooting somebody with a projectile, and they noticed the character fell over and died, but the projectile was still floating in space.
Oh, in the air.
Disconnected from the NPC.
I figured it was probably because the world's biggest streamer has been crapping on it constantly.
Yeah.
And they were hoping that pushback from his followers would stop.
Maybe. I don't know. Ubisoft, they came out and said they've got lawyers ready to sue people. So
no, it's scary.
They review the game bad. So guess what, Ubisoft? True. I don't care. Bring it. Sue me. Your game sucks. Okay, next.
It's gotta suck.
Okay, here we go. Let's see this one. Next clip.
Oh,
we got a boat breakdancing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Where's the music? Dude, wow.
Look at that thing. Oh, that's great. Man, this is the state of Western gaming studios.
I have to say, what is the boat inside the? Oh, that's okay.
It's a boat in a boat.
That's very interesting.
Wow.
If anybody's played Red Dead Redemption, there's tons of things like this.
But the game's fun.
But the game's good.
Right.
So,
nobody,
we all make fun of it and laugh, but we don't really care. Oh boy.
What is this one?
But
I don't know. Oh boy.
Who is that? Oh, okay. So this is the female sumo wrestler.
Okay.
But they didn't exist.
I was going to say, I don't think they exist today.
Well, that's the thing is that, I did a little bit of reading about it, but I guess, they're not allowed anywhere on the ring at all. No. It's like a sacred thing you're not supposed to do, which they decided to throw that away, and they actually hired somebody to, to make sure this game wasn't offensive to Japanese people. It's amazing.
That person ripped them off bad.
Right. I did tell you about the special edition they mailed to streamers, Japanese streamers, to try to mull things over with them, because they was getting bad reviews all over the place. So they picked a bunch of popular Japanese streamers, sent them this big gift bag with all this stuff in it. And the box that the gift box came in, the box was covered.
Chinese?
It wasn't Chinese, but it was fake Japanese runes. It was just scribbled lines
that
just
real.
They didn't actually say anything. It was just scribbles.
Yes.
Oh, man,
what I was thinking about was the Chinese temples that are in the game.
Yeah.
Which is really not offensive to Japanese people, because they really get along. Back then, they really got along.
A lot of Japanese people were saying that a lot of the mustaches, the hairstyles, the dragons, and different, aesthetics that are in the game are some of them are Chinese, some of them are Mongolian.
Yeah, not good with that.
Not a good day.
But I know the place. No one visits any turns the same. Especially not a lone guard.
You didn't see her fight. She'll be fine.
Reminds me of Mortal Kombat
but I
on Super Nintendo.
I don't know.
The facial movement.
It's the voice acting.
It's just bad.
It's not good.
It's like somebody trying to fake an accent.
It's like, but wait, look, you can see them sweating, so that makes up for it, right?
Oh yeah, that's cool. The sweating thing is cool. God. That fixes it.
Yeah.
Yep. He's hot and sweaty.
See her fight.
No.
Look at that.
That's.
I don't know, man.
But I know.
All right.
Hey, Grumps. He's one of my favorite guys.
Yeah, Grumps is a pretty cool guy.
He's worked on the original World of Warcraft when it was, All
right.
awesome.
So this one was this is grade A parkour, right?
Oh, okay.
Special
grade A
moves,
parkour.
right? Okay, here we go.
Okay. Our favorite thing.
Running up the roof, running down the roof, hanging off, and then we're levitating.
Oh, what's happened?
We're levitating in space
falling.
and activate rocket boosters.
That's amazing. Oh, it's time travel.
We've gone across the continent and we're now over the ocean.
The physics of them falling while they're flying are cool. Wow, into the water. Like, oh no, that's what do you call it? Into the.
Now they're swimming back to shore. That's
swimming.
great, isn't it?
The
game took you 5 miles offshore and dropped you in the ocean. Now you got to swim back.
But you know what's cool? Whoa, dude, that's insane. He just flew through Osaka.
Pretty cool. Like that's the kind of Superman game I want. Like you're flying. He
flew to another town. That's insane. That's fast travel.
They have a Superman game. Like that's what they're missing. Like an open world Superman game.
Yeah, you messed up. This is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, here we go. Another parkour video.
Speedrunning start.
Speedrunning start. Let's see here.
Okay.
Here we go.
Take a look.
Up on the gate.
Okay.
Jumping over.
Even that jump animation, man.
Yeah, it looks stiff.
That's terrible right there, by the way, the pathing.
Okay. Jumped on the roof.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad if, like, I made this, right?
Yeah, right? They spent...
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, they flew into a mountain.
Dude.
And dead.
Desynchronized.
Yep. Wow.
You're toasted.
Flung her across.
Oh, my gosh. I think somebody was desynchronized when they made this.
Yeah. I mean, this is a game that they spent, was it 400 million on, I think, is the estimate? 400 or 500 million.
Let's ask Rock.
I think they spent 250 million before, $250 million before advertising.
The development of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay, let's see. What does Grok have to say?
Let's see.
If he's not being DDoS'd.
350 million.
Okay, so we have the range between 250 and 350 because they won't disclose.
All right.
Right now, anyway. Earnings call it delays in the game. 20
plus another 20.
Okay, so 21 to the total cost. So we're probably looking at anywhere from 350 to 400 million. Oh, here we go.
400 including
Some
marketing.
speculate the total cost could approach or exceed $400 million.
Yep.
The estimates reflect the games. So let's take a look at this. So I don't know actually what. Did we already look this up? What was that? Oh, that's because you have to edit when you do that.
Oh, gotcha. Monster Hunter, yeah. What did they
Wilds,
spend? Yeah.
Spent on game evaluation.
In contrast, Kingdom Come Deliverance, right?
Yep.
They spent $50 million.
Are you serious?
Yep.
That game's insane.
They spent $50 million.
That game's amazing, by the way. Oh yeah, Capcom hasn't publicly disclosed it. Yeah. But
they spent $20 to $30 million. 10%. My goodness.
So speculation from gaming communities and posts on platforms like Reddit suggest a range of 50 to 100 million, so a quarter.
Yep.
Or less.
Yep.
So in that range. Okay.
With
so
10
let's look at Kingdom Come. The new one.
Oh, okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. How do you spell live?
ANC.
It's not ANC. Is it?
No, yeah, you're right. It's ANC. You're right.
It is. Yeah, well, this is why we use word processors today. Right. Okay, approximately 36.5 million.
Plus marketing, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because...
And they had backers, so not all that came out of their pocket.
If we looked at...
It's crazy.
Kingdom Come... Why is it not there? Oh, there it is.
The original
Deliverance
one.
2.
Yeah.
So that's one we just looked at right now, right? So let's look at charts. Boom.
Wow. They've got 256,000.
24-hour peak looks to be...
Same.
Hey, it's $2,000 higher.
Wow.
And this game's been out for what?
2 days. A day and a half.
No, yeah,
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come's been out for a month and a half.
Something like that.
Came out February 2nd or something or whatever.
Yep.
The first Kingdom Come...
Bro, I would laugh if they had more too.
I don't think so, but it's still...
Still...
There's all-time peak, right? Like it's $100,000.
Yeah, you're double what Assassin's Creed had. Yeah.
So these games, if you have not played Kingdom Come, I haven't played the second one yet because I just finished the first one. It's fantastic.
And let's and put this
really
in perspective.
And by the way, there's some questionable stuff in Kingdom Come 2 people have talked about. Right. But it's not forcing it onto you. Right. From what I understand. So I don't have a problem with that.
So
can't wait.
Contrast, there's a couple of things with Assassin's Creed 2 where they have a benefit. Maybe that if you sign up for Ubisoft Platinum or whatever, for their, it's fun. Like $15 a month or $25 a month or whatever it is, you get access to their whole catalog. So there is a portion of people that are playing Assassin's Creed Shadows that didn't actually have to buy it. So look, if you want to play the game, don't buy the game. Go sign up for a month for $25, download the game, play Shadows, and then cancel your subscription. That's it.
That's interesting.
Yep. So they're giving away there's reports of like
the only problem is I think you have to sell your first child to Ubisoft when you sign up for that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, they are. Speaking of that, Amazon.
I wonder how long until it's free on Xbox Game Pass.
Oh yeah. Well, Velgard was. They're quick. They're free. Yeah. Yep. So speaking of the whole privacy thing, I know it's a little off topic, but I don't know if you heard about that at all, but Amazon Alexa have got everybody up in arms because originally you had a privacy mode that you could put where it wouldn't listen. And
did they find out it was listening?
No, but they actually just came out and said, we're taking away the privacy. So if you still want to use Alexa as of whatever it is, the 20-something, you're not going to have that option anymore, and we're going to listen to it. Yep. And I have my own personal opinions as to why that is. Bezos has fallen behind Musk in a lot of different ways, and they've kind of gone heads up a lot. It's not hidden information that they compete and are not fans of each other. But yeah, right. So Bezos was going to try to beat Musk to the, space race, and then he had his giant dildo that failed. And there's lots of folks that say the whole reason, or one of the major reasons that Elon Musk purchased X was to use that as kind of a real-time data sponge for his AI system for Grok. And that's why his is one of the better AIs that's out there. My personal opinion, I think it's the best.
I think it depends on what you do.
Yeah,
it's
for
up
general
there.
For general AI, right?
I think the only real competitor is ChatGPT.
And I've had ChatGPT. I've tried GPT, and there's a lot of times where it doesn't differentiate fact from speculation, and it states speculation as fact, and it doesn't say it's speculation. It says this is the truth, and it's not.
Right, but it does that, but it really leans a certain direction when it does that.
Right, that's true.
You have noticed with ChatGPT. Right. Yeah. But if you're using it for something like coding, and you say plug in a program, I've had quicker responses with Grok and more accurate responses with Grok. Just dropping in a program, say some Python code, and you want it cleaned up, or you've got something that's broken in your code and you don't feel like searching, and you dump it in,
plug it in, say fix it.
It's like it's so quick. Wow. It goes, hey, here's your problem, and you're like, oh, thanks.
That's awesome.
ChatGPT is also very good at it.
Okay.
But I would say Grok right now is better.
Elon Musk said,
I'd say it's the best out as well.
Right. Elon Musk said I think it was on the Joe Rogan podcast, he said we're 2 years away from people being able to create AAA games from Grok.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Scary.
It is scary.
It's cool though.
But we got off subject, but I think, get back to just to sum up that thought is I think that's why Bezos is taking away the privacy, because he's going to be using his Alexa as a sponge to try to get his AI program back up, because he's fallen behind.
I mean, that's what Google has, secretly been doing.
That's what Google is for years, right?
Housing all of your feelings in a database.
Funny, the CAPTCHA, that was the whole reason behind the CAPTCHA. It's not really it is secondarily, but they use the CAPTCHA to train the AI.
Right.
Because, it's crazy, huh?
It is. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Or scary.
Right.
So, I think for gaming, I think that's probably about it. There's some more news a little bit here and there, but
it kind of sums it up.
The main stuff right now. with Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's the most controversial thing going on right now, and funny to watch. Right?
Disagree with us? Let us know.
I haven't played it.
You want a game you want us to review? Let us know. Check it out, and we'll talk about it here on the stream.
Yeah, for sure.